But before that, I really like to thank all medical staff, nurses, doctors, and all related jobs that are doing a fantastic job everywhere, all over the world, to save lives. So they have our full support, and we thank them. Before I start about the situation, real estate market situation, I would like to mention a few things. First of all, like always, guys, you know, is about mindset. When we said mindset, you have to stay positive at this situation. You have to stay informed in your profession. It is your realtors or other profession, doesn't matter. You have to stay informed, in order to inform your clients, you know, in order to take a right action. So stay informed. And very important point that I was going to mention it to you, adaptability. These changes happen all the time in the history, in all countries, in our lifetime. So we have to make sure that we can adapt to the new situation. The people who adapt, your ability to adapt dictates your success, period. Those people who cannot adapt and they are confused, and they're gonna, you know, they're not gonna be successful. As you know, everybody knows Charles Darwin, and Darwin's the famous theory that says survival of the fittest. Means the people who can survive, they have to be fit for this situation. So make sure that positive, stay proactive, be proactive. Means be creative and try to find new ways to challenge this situation, to overcome this obstacle. And remember, you must be a leader for your tribe. What does it mean? It means that leader for your family, leader for your friends, leader for your neighbors, leader for your clients, leader for colleagues, leader for humanity. So make sure that you are a leader. You can lead the others to the right direction and help them pass these difficult times. So make sure that all the time be a creative leader for them. And make sure that also I would like to remind you that you have to take care of yourself and your loved ones at this time, from you know, mentally, physically. You have to make sure that take care of yourself, your loved one. So I hope I get my message about the mindset. I can talk about it more, but because we have very limited time in this Zoom, we have very limited time, and also other people, they want to talk. So I hope I cross my message to you. Now, after that, I would like to talk about the state of real estate. You know, in real estate and also in economy in general, you know, we had many recession before, and mini recession, depression before. So this is one of them. I brought you a chart. Just I want to show you very quickly. If I can show you very quickly. These charts shows that, you know, we have, you know, shows the state of real estate market from 1957 to up to 2014. You cannot see it. I know it's very difficult to see, but I'm going to explain it to you very briefly. That these charts, it's talk about the recession about 1960 to 1961. That was, we had one recession, then we have another recession, 74, 75, another one, 81, 82, another one, 90, 91. and the recent one is 2008. And a recent one for actually for GTA and for many part of Canada was 2017 when they introduced that 15% foreign tax, so on the purchase of the properties. So from 17, we didn't have recession, but in real estate market, we had a dip. So above this recession, so we have also mini recession, mini recession between. So this recession is coming and going. Some of them economic, because of economic situation. Some of them because of this, now we have a new COVID-19 crisis. But for sure, the real estate is gonna come back. Now, very briefly, you know, people ask me, does it affect the real estate market? The answer is yes. Already affected many people. Already many clients that they were looking for a house property, they said, no, we're gonna stop now. Or many people, they wanted to list it, they're gonna stop now. So definitely it's gonna affect real estate market. And but how long? It depends on this situation. How if they can manage it quickly, it's going to be short. If they cannot manage it quickly, it's going to be longer. So a general answer is depends on how can they handle this situation. Another thing that I like to mention that some people said the stock market went down so quickly, but this is usually a stock market goes down quickly than real estate market. Real estate market takes longer to respond. It takes longer to respond, and if we really go to recession, it could take a while to come back. Because when you look at this chart, some of them it takes 2 to 4 years to come back to the situation before. Some of them is longer, some of them is shorter. Hopefully, it's not that the case for us. But briefly, I want to mention what's going to happen in the buyers and sellers market. Number one, since interest rate is very low, very low, this is for buyers, right? If this, because of interest rate is very low, and because we have less buyer in the market, because many people are holding, they are scared, they're going to wait, see what's going to happen. Some people, they lost their jobs already. So we have less buyer in the market. So less buyer in the market, interest rate is low, and less competition because of less buyer in the market. And because uncertainty, those people who want also to sell their properties, they're expecting lower price. So the price is going to be even lower than before. So in this case, although it seems that everybody is shut down, everybody, you know, nobody does anything, but believe it or not, if you go to the history, you see some investors and some people that they want to invest and to buy, they come to market right now. Some people, they might wait a little bit longer. They said, okay, we wait maybe a week, 2 weeks, a month or 2 months, see what's going to happen. But those that they are aggressive, those investors, they are aggressive, they come to the market. Promise you, they come to the market. Now, how many people are aggressive? I divide these buyers in 3 categories. One is aggressive investors, which about 5% of the buyers, and some of 15% almost. They are not that aggressive. If they see a good deal, they're gonna buy. And also buyers the regular buyers, they might stop. 80% of them, they're gonna hold, they're gonna wait. So, but still we have 20% that they are aggressive or kind of close to aggressive. So 20% still we have buyers. So this is for buyers. So for realtors, they want the realtors, if they want to be a buyer agent, they have to contact people, contact the database, contact the circle of influence, contact friends, contact past clients, and ask them who is interested to buy at this time. Now, for sellers, if many sellers, unfortunately, they are in trouble, and because they have lost their jobs or they are afraid. So really they need help. They need help, they are confused. And a role of realtor, good realtor, is go and talk to them, explain the situation and help them. Because some people, they have to sell regardless of situation. Some people are downsizing. Some people are, they lost their jobs and they cannot afford to have a mortgage. Yeah, they get a few months maybe break, but nobody knows what's going to happen after. So some sellers, still we have some sellers that you can be contacted, and we offer them our help and explain the situation. For those people who, they do the flip, they buy or they renovate or they, they buy and they want a quick sales. Those people, they have to wait, because now this is not time for those people. They have to wait. And another good opportunity for investor is pre-construction. And we're going to talk about pre-construction later. And because pre-construction, the situation, down payment structure is better, and is a better, they can get better agreement, better contract, better offer from the builders. So, and because it's going to be closed in 4 years, some majority of them. So this is good option for investor if they want to invest at this time. And some also for multi-unit rentals is very good time. And believe it or not, the rental is going to be better than buying and selling, because if people, they cannot afford to buy, they're going to go for the rental. Now, I just mentioned this thing quickly.
Pat,
Now,
Pat, we are running out of time, so
yeah, I'm going to finish it in 2 minutes.
Okay.
So the only for future webinar, we have decided to have a Mondays, Wednesday, Friday at 8 p.m. We have half an hour, 8 p.m. seminar with different topics. And next topic on Wednesday would be action plan for this COVID-19 era. What can I do? And thereafter one with prospecting, virtual open house, virtual listing. We're going to talk about all those things. And so we're going to continue on that one. Now, at the end, I know I don't have time. I talk very fast, unfortunately. But take care of yourself. Take care of your client. Take care of your family. Be positive. Be positive. We're gonna get through this if you have a positive mental attitude. And as they said, diamonds are made under pressure. So this is a time for you guys, for us, for everybody to become a diamond, right? Under pressure. So I'll wrap it up right now. So Jerry, if you want to introduce Alex to come and talk about the rental and the situation of the mortgage.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Pat. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome.
So I'm going to really give control really quickly to Alex. Just hold on, Alex. Alex, we don't have much time, so you have to make your presentation really fast.
Yeah, sure. And maybe do it my host, please.
Yes, you're the host now.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
By the way, hello everybody. Happy Nowruz. As far as I know, I have just 7 minutes and 44 seconds. I try to do it presented by a PowerPoint slide, and hopefully I can be able to finish it. And I will go. Sorry that I will go very fast.
Also, one more thing I just want to add.
Yeah.
I just want to add is that all this information, Alex, that you're giving, right, is already available on the urock365.com website.
That's good.
So the information is already there.
That's good.
All right.
Therefore, just I will make a brief, make a brief for all these slides. That's almost 10 slides. As you know, the government of Canada put $82 billion for this, as a result of this hardship of COVID-19. One of the things that was temporary income support for workers and parents. waiving the 1 week waiting period for quarantine individual, waiving the requirement to provide a medical certificate, emergency care benefit providing up to $900 per 2 weeks. For those who lose their jobs or face reduced hours, they put something like around $5 billion for all these things. The first thing that, as I mentioned, for lose their jobs, support for workers who not are eligible for EI work sharing program, extending the eligibility up to 76 weeks. Also, regarding the income support for individual who needs it most, it's $8 billion for GST, HST, $400 per single adults, $600 for couples. For child tax benefit, $300 additional per child. A student loan, 6-month interest-free moratorium. Indigenous community-based support funds, reducing required minimum withdrawal from RRIF for seniors. Funds for homeless, bedding, physical barrier, and also fund for women shelters, sexual and physical sexual victims. Regarding the tax filing, extending filing due date June 1st, 2020 for individual taxpaying. Trust deferred onto May 1st, 2020. Tax owing, that people that are owing to the tax deferred to August 31st, 2020. For the business tax until August 31st, 2020 deferred. No interest, no penalties, and no audit up to 4 weeks. And also regarding the financial institution, as Mr. Pat said, 6 major banks actually deferred the mortgage up to 6 months, but it's case to case. Don't forget that people that should be approved. First of all, you should go to the bank that you have the mortgage, put the application, and if your case is approved by the bank, they defer the mortgage up to 6 months at the end of the period on the term. And it depends to the credit, to the default of the mortgage, to the situation financially, credit card, all these things that the bank counts case by case. And also regarding the mortgage default management tool, CHMC and other insurers, payment deferral, loan amortization, capitalization of outstanding interest errors, a special payment arrangement by the CHMC. And also for those business that have lose their income, the government put something for them, Export Development Canada, to support exporters deemed to be in their national interest, helping business keep their workers, temporary wage subsidy for 3 months to the employer, 10% of wages to a maximum of $1,375 per employee, and total maximum of $25,000 per employer. And also for the business giving credit availability program, target small and medium business more, and OSFI lowering domestic stability buffer by 1.25%. Bank also can offer up to $300 billion of additional lending to the small and medium business. Also regarding insured mortgage, supporting financial market liquidity, government launching an insured mortgage purchase program. Government will purchase up to $50 billion of insured mortgage pool through CHMC. Government increase Canada bond buyback, and also purchase Canada mortgage bond for those people that want to sell the bond. For those people that likes to actually see all this detail, you can go to this website that belongs to federal government of Canada. If we click on this website, you will see that this website is belong to federal government of Canada, that there are many sublinks. If you see the general support for individual, all these are sublinks. Also for the renter, for the small business, for individual, for grocery, for emergency, all these links is in the website of Federal of Canada, Government of Canada. And that's all, because I don't have more times, and as I see, we have 2 minutes at the end of the meeting. Thank you so much for listening to me, and hopefully we get rid of the COVID-19 with social distance, especially social distance, and also individual take care, and also community, neighborhood, family. We can take care that we don't be as a transmitter of the virus to other people. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you very much. Alex, can you give me control back really quickly?
Sure, sure.
So as I was mentioning, as Pat Javdan was mentioning, that what we are going to do is that we are going to have our webinars on Wednesdays, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. Tomorrow being Monday is going to be very close. So our next webinar is going to be on Wednesday at 8 p.m. And if you have any questions, definitely reach out to United Realty of Canada, Pat Javdan or Alex, or you can go to our website, urock365.com. All that information is available over there. Or if you need to get hold of me, my phone number is there, 647-854-3224. You can text me. And I hope everybody had a good evening. And I look forward to reaching out to you and staying connected. Pat, do you have any last minute comment to make?
No, just take care of yourself. As you said, remember those dates, Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8 p.m. So we're going to have a wonderful, guideline for everybody to follow and to go through this situation.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Have a good evening.
Thank
You
Have a
too.
good evening.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.